Aaron.
It's on now. You see it, don't you? Guess I have me my interview, man. You know, I don't do too many interviews. I'm trying to get a job, man. So shit. What's up? Anything you need to ask me, man, ask me, man. What's up?
What going on, TRUZI RUFFIN? Man, you dropped that TRUZI RUFFIN, the Ruffin show a few years ago, man. That kind of opened up doors for a lot of cats around here. But, you know, people ain't gonna get that respect how they get that respect. But you know what I'm saying? At the same time, you being TRUZI RUFFIN and you being the humble cat that you is, man, just let people know how that Ruffin show came about. What year that was? 2011?
I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, you did a lot of shit going on, but just to speak on that whole little project, you know what I'm saying, the Ruffin Show project. Really, it was supposed to be 2 projects. It was supposed to be the Ruffin Show and Mount Ruffalo. I actually got both of them done, they complete, and I was talking to King about it, and they old and outdated, but they still like in and now a little bit as far as the music, you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking that, you know, maybe I might drop it on Gator Squad just to let it, you know, everybody hear it, you know what I'm saying? If you like it, you like it. If you don't, oh well, I don't give a fuck, you know what I'm saying? But the thought of the whole project when it first started, it started off with my big homie Wavy, you know what I'm saying? Big homie Wavy, and we know him as, y'all know him as Rabu Gutter now, but it was Gutter back then, Young Gutter back then, and you know 410 and RIP Detox, King Mason, of course, J Dub. Alright, man, leaving anybody out.
The count was so strong, it was big stuff back then.
Stuff. It was a lot of people, man. You know.
But just going into it, man, just let me know how the whole process of that Ruffin show, because it's a classic album. I was bumping it myself hard. Anybody can tell you. I was bumping it hard. Just let me know the process of you doing it, because you had started doing music, man, with Dub and myself, like when you wasn't really serious about music, but you had got serious with big stuff. So let me know just the whole thought process when you did that Ruffin show, because the shit is a fucking classic. Like, we're going to re-release that. Just let me know what you was thinking and what your mindset was when you did Ruffin show.
Right then, you know, I was at a, you know, kind of bitter mind state. I was going through a lot of shit, like trial and tribulations type stuff. You know, everybody go through shit, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, when it came down to the Ruffin show, man, you know, I was just really, you know, I had been doing music for a long time, so I wanted to, you know what I'm saying, get back in the essence of doing music. So, Gutter, he had reached out to me and said, man, come record a track. It was living like right down the street from Mon Duke. I was living at Mon Duke house at the time, so I was like, you know what, shit, he right down the street, shit, oh well, fuck it, I ain't had nothing to do.
And plus he your real family anyway.
Real family, you know what I'm saying?
Real blood family anyway.
So I went down there, you know what I'm saying, and we sampled with a couple tracks and shit, you know what I'm saying, and then they was telling me, they would gas me up, you know, like, man, this shit sound good, man, you got to goddamn try to record an album or whatever, or a mixtape or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, shit, bet, fuck it. So I was just I wasn't really just thinking about no album. I was just recording my feelings. You know what I'm saying? How I was feeling at the time. I was going through stuff with my baby mama. I was going through stuff with my girl at the time, and just everyday life. You know what I'm saying? So I was, you know, I just said, shit. I'm just gonna get in here and just pour my heart out on these tracks. You know what I'm saying? And I think the first track that I did that was mine, which it featured a couple cats on it. You know what I'm saying? Was Hustle All Day. I don't know if y'all ever heard it, but that's one of the first tracks I did, you know what I'm saying? And, we did that, and everybody, it had a big pull into it. Folk would put it on their ringtones, on their phone and shit. I was like, damn, that's crazy. We performed it a couple times. I was like, shit, bet.
Now, speaking of ringtone, not to cut you off, you had a song called Mr. Hit It Right, which was a big song in Opelika, and myself included bumped the hell out that song. And I remember calling people phones, and it was on their voicemail that Mr. Hit It Right. How did you feel about that song, or did you even know how big that song was at the time?
No, it was just, it didn't have no just something that go with it. It was just mostly on just, I know how to create music. I know what the now is, and you know, I know how to, I mean, you know what, really it was just create music. I was just, you know, I always know how to put it. So I know what I want to listen to. So I was like, shit, you know, I heard the track, and the track spoke to me.
Yeah.
So I spoke on the track. You know what I'm saying? So I went in and I did my thing on the Mr. Hit It Right. But the track took like 20 minutes to do. I think I
20
recorded,
minutes.
I recorded the first. I recorded the verse. Then I went back and I freestyled the hook. And then I went back and I came back the next day because it was late. And then I did the second verse, which in the total were like 20 minutes. Like if you not saying I had the day or whatever, but they were like 20 minutes worth of track, studio time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
And I went and I recorded it, and you know, I just played it to Dub. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, Dub, man, listen to this shit. He was working at Anthony at the time. I was like, shit, man, listen to this track. I went on that break. He was like, damn, that's nice. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I put it out there a little bit, and you know, everybody who heard it, they instantly loved the track. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't really no problem I was going through. You know what I'm saying? It was just something that I recorded the track, and then it came out to be a nice track.
And a lot of people related to it. A lot of people gravitated to it, and it was a hit. And myself speaking, because I was bumping it, and I remember Jeezy and a lot of major artists was out at the time that I would listen to in my car at that time, but I had to take their CDs out because I was listening to the Ruffin Show myself, and that Ruffin Show CD, from the intro all the way through, was a hit. And I mean, let me know what inspired that intro, because the intro was just a big hit. You got a few artists that drop intro tracks, like Yo Gotta drop the What's Up? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
It was just like a lot of angle, man. You know what I'm saying? And I knew at the time the local artists in the Lee County area, they was kind of caught up in the Atlanta vibe with the music. You know what I'm saying? They were caught up in, you know, trying to sound like everybody but an Alabama nigga, you know what I'm saying? And I was just, it was like the angle of that, and I was going through, like I said, I was going through my own little personal problems and stuff like that. So shit, I was like, fuck it, man, I'm finna go on here and just leave everything on this track. Yeah. Like, when the key to recording, man, is just leaving everything on the track, dog. Like, you don't want to go in there and half-ass do nothing. Yeah. Like, if I'm working at a job, I want to be the best person doing that job. I don't want to half-ass do nothing. So, like, I took that and did it with the music. You know what I'm saying? I was like, shit, if I'm gonna do some music, I'm gonna try to make the shit the best. Yeah. And I like to shout out the nigga Dub, because one thing about it, nigga push a nigga to the limit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Dub, so don't do that.
So, you know, it was just really just getting up, man, just releasing everything. It like that's one thing I'm finna get back to now, because I ain't been recording, because, you know, the death of Turk. Y'all might know him as Turk, it was Trap Boy artist, you know what I'm saying?
And speaking of that, because we got a few more seconds left on the time, the last track that Turk, Trap Boy, everybody know him as, sent you, how did you feel? Because you and Trap Boy did tracks after tracks. Yeah. I remember even y'all included me and Dub on the track with y'all, which was a good track, hot track, and it even up landing on one of my mixtapes. But just let me know the feeling behind the last track, because you played it for me and it was a real nice track, but you haven't did nothing with it. Just let me know the emotion behind that. We got about 1 more minute on here.
Alright, well, I'm gonna just sum it up real quick, because me and Trap, you know what I'm saying, Turk, we were working on a mixtape together. We're gonna be called Your Favorite Rapper, Your Favorite Trapper. Yeah. And we got a couple tracks in there, but we didn't finish what we did because his life was took. You know what I'm saying? So right now, that track that I let you hear, you know what I'm saying, it's not done. But you know, it was hard for me to put vocals on it, because you know it hurted me so bad that he was gone. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I'm gonna get to that. You know what I'm saying? Because
do you look forward to dropping that track?
Yeah, I'm looking very forward to it. That's just if I can get the words to come out. It's hard for right now for me to record, so I just got to. I'm gonna get it out. I feel like I'm obligated to do that. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But, you know what I'm saying? I want to say shout out to Gator Squad TV, Gator Squad Entertainment. You know what I'm saying, man? Doing big things. Y'all need to fuck with them. Quit playing. Get their money. Rough.
Already.